What's up guys, Kyle Bradshaw here with the very first look, here in California at least, at the Rally Spec edition of the Yamaha Tenere 700. So the couple things that are different on this bike actually I think are huge improvements. The first of them is going to be a radiator guard. So if you look down here, the typical bike doesn't have this grill right here, the radiator's exposed, and then around the outside there's a huge aluminum frame that goes around the radiator that protects it in case the bike falls over. If the fairing gets jostled right here, it actually can tear the mounts, and that's a big problem. So the Rally edition of the bike comes with not only the radiator guard, but the crash guards here on the side to protect it as well. Two huge benefits. The other one is the upgraded Rally skid plate. So this is Yamaha's aftermarket skid plate, their power parts division. You get this guy here that covers the headers here in the front. The OEM skid plate, the one that comes on from the factory, doesn't cover the headers. And then of course here in the front you have the oil filter. The oil filter is exposed on the stock skid plate that is not the upgraded aftermarket version. And then coming under the bike, we have a nice slide rail right here. So you can see the indentation. So here on this, it's reinforced. Two huge beads of weld down each side. So this is gonna be nice and sturdy if you happen to jump up over rocks. Now while we're also down there at the bottom, this is the other aftermarket piece that they put on here. I think every touring bike should come with a center stand. I mean, if you get a flat tire out there in the wilderness and you gotta fix this thing, I mean, propping this thing up on a rock or a log or finding something substantial enough in order to do that tire change is really not very fun. So the fact that we have a center stand on the bike, which allows you to get to the rear wheel, it allows you to lube the chain, allows you to do tire changes. And then here's a trick. If you get a front tire flat out there, find a spot that you can put it up on the center stand so the rear wheel is up off the ground. You then find a way to weight the back end, put a log or something, or a rock or a stick underneath the skid plate, and that'll get your front end up high enough in order to get that wheel off. All right, moving around this direction, let's take a look. There's supposed to be a tank pad on this Rally edition. I don't see the tank pad here, so we'll have to see what's going on with that. But the other piece is going to be this luggage rack. So the pillion is not here on this particular bike, but you simply use the key. You could remove this rack and put the pillion seat on, or like I said, the Rally spec bike comes with this pack, or with this rack, I should say. It allows you to tie off to these four pieces, and it's a perfect spot to mount a duffel. So if you're going out for the day, you're rocking some hardcore trails on your new super dirt-friendly Yamaha T7, the Rally spec package is definitely the way to go. Crash guards, skid plate, radiator protection, a spot to tie your bag to, lots of cool things. Anyway, first look at the Rally spec Yamaha T700.